Hey everyone, welcome to Sideshow's First Look. Today we're taking a look at the Zombie Hunter Spidey 6-scale figure by Hot Toys from Marvel Studios' What If. The box is of a slipcase design, and the front of that slipcase features a glossy portrait of Spidey wearing the Cloak of Levitation. Over Spidey's right and left shoulders we can just glimpse images of zombie Captain America as well as the Watcher. That glossy artwork wraps around to one side of the box where we also find the stars of other episodes of What If. Removing the slipcase provides collectors with their first look at their new figure through the window on the front. And following the decorative red band around to the back reveals another image, this time of the figure itself standing tall the full height of the box. Once the box is open, you see Zombie Hunter Spidey wrapped in the Cloak of Levitation right there in the middle, surrounded by a wide assortment of accessories, including several different varieties of webbing, 2 pairs of swappable eyes, 4 pairs of swappable hands, and a pair of switch-out palms to help Spidey fire his web shooters. Let's get all this stuff onto the table and get a better look at what we've got. Alright, here's absolutely everything that comes with the figure now out of the box and on display. In the center, standing tall with the Cloak of Levitation, we have the Zombie Hunter Spidey figure. Off to the right, you can see the assortment of 6 web strings as well as this cool spread web effect. These 2 little guys are the swappable palms that will allow you to attach all these cool webs to your figure. Off to the left, we see the additional 8 hands, including the open hands, the web shooting hands, the wall crawling hands, and these clenched fists for gripping those web effects. And finally, we have 2 pairs of swappable eyes to give even more character to your Spider-Man figure. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the figure top to bottom. The head is sculpted in plastic, and the webs are extruded, adding an element of depth. The head is attached to a double jointed neck that's hidden beneath the costume. The costume is a one-piece plastic onesie in true Spider-Man fashion, with finely sculpted details to accentuate the musculature and provide that familiar look of a friendly neighborhood superhero clad in spandex. The Cloak of Levitation is removable. It connects to Spider-Man at the clavicles with magnets. Both the Spider-Man logo and the webs are extruded in the front and in the back, as are the panel lines in the blue areas of the costume. At the belt we find 4 spare web cartridges that are permanently attached. At his wrist you'll find 2 plastic web shooters which will rotate on the wrist to fit your pose. Alright, now let's see what this figure can do. As mentioned earlier, the head is on a double jointed neck allowing for maximum range of motion. You can lift the chin about 45 degrees and lower it about the same amount. There's also a good amount of tilt from side to side. And the head will rotate as much as you need it to. Moving on to the shoulders, they feature a joint that allows you to shrug, row, or press. And you can also get about 100 degrees of lateral raise out of them. And you can comfortably get just under 90 degrees of lift to the front and slightly less to the back. The elbows are double jointed with about 100 degrees of flex, maybe more. And the whole arm will rotate by a joint just above the bicep. A double joint in the torso will give you about 45 degrees of ab crunch, with an almost unnatural amount of extension to the rear. The legs have a lateral limit of about 75 degrees, but will lift to the front about 90 degrees, and to the back about 75 degrees, again using a ratcheted joint. The knees will bend to about 120 degrees, and the whole leg will pivot via a joint just below the hip. The feet will pronate and supinate nicely while lifting to the front about 60 degrees and quite a bit to the back as well. Additionally, there's a joint at the toes enabling you to extend them 40 degrees. Finally, the Cloak of Levitation is wired on all 3 sides and can be posed in whatever way you like. Alright, here's a closer look at the wide array of accessories that accompanies the Zombie Hunter Spidey, starting with these additional hands. They include one pair of open hands, one pair of web shooting hands, one pair of wall crawling hands, and one pair of cobweb hands for gripping those webs. The figure also includes an array of 6 different webs in various shapes and sizes, as well as this spread web effect, and 2 swap out palms to which the web effects can be attached. And as we've come to expect, we have an additional 2 pairs of eyes to provide the Spider-Man figure with even more character. And finally, here's a closer look at the base, which features the What If logo, and to which you can attach a flight stand for maximum swinging action. This has been Sideshow's first look at the Zombie Hunter Spidey 6-scale figure by Hot Toys from What If. Don't forget to follow Unsealed and Revealed, and strike a pose for even more 6-scale shenanigans. If you'd like to get more information about the Zombie Hunter Spidey figure, follow the link below. And as always, don't forget to let your geek side show.
Did you enjoy that video? Be sure to subscribe by hitting the S icon on your screen and click the bell icon to be notified whenever a new video is posted. If you'd like more info on the items featured in this video, click the link provided under product info. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to let your geek side show.